Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Carr now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw his Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Carr now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Sheldon Richardson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Carr. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off.
mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's mine.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 20. Call it the 24-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check. Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. 53. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball?
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 38 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. 12 yards there and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
40 seconds. 180. 47. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 26 and a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
180. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Run. Kill.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Breeze going to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What you got?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check 53. Right.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Now he opts for the spin. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Here we go. He's crossed.
Toss play, Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You could tell he was searching for a hole, trying to find a running lane. There just was none to be found.
Yeah, that's because the big guys in the middle just clogging everything. That
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Okay, baby, let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Finding Harris over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check 3, check 3.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Safe.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Yeah, baby.
Complete to Nick Chubb. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get ready.
Like that.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Hey, 180.
47. Rip right.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Breeze. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Breeze. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. First by him near the 35. And again the footwork. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, alert 33.
No.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away, and the Browns have taken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
The extra point up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers above.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And some room to run now. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go. This is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Mayfield on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
36. Easy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Thomas the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
11.
Breeze to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Left side caught by Matthews. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Ready. Yellow lady. 58. 11. Hey, easy.
One final try here for Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it took a